Hello, welcome. Hello out there. Hello, welcome. How are you? This should be a fairly short night. I actually do have 3 cards. They're all not that hard, so it shouldn't take that long tonight, but they're pretty. So I'll give it another minute or two because I don't know if people got notices and it's a day late. Hi, Melanie. How are you? So are you still a demo? Hi, honeybees from Central Florida. We're going to be using the bees tonight in the second card. I'm doing okay. I'm just really tired. I did not sleep good last night. And then I got up in the middle of the night and I had jewelry stuff all over my card making desk. I had to finish some pieces and put it away and then work on cards. And I'm just kind of tired. Hi, Ann from Atlanta. I'm Deb from southeastern Pennsylvania. Hi, Nix. Wow, Friday night must be a good night. Okay, so we have 5 people. I'm going to go ahead and start. So today was billing day for the March paper pumpkin, and the April one, and the March one, by the way, was to have 2 different stamp sets, and so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, yes, I know. I'm not going to put that in next. It's too close. I don't want people to know exactly where you are, okay? It gave me an option. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. All right, so anyway, you can sign up for the April paper pumpkin, which is Change is Beautiful. It's supposed to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs with coordinating envelopes. And it's going to be inspired by nature. I'm seeing butterflies and a cocoon and things, so that's going to be right up my alley. And it will have a Melon Mambo classic Stampin' spot. And it's going to be good for, it looks like new beginnings, which is butterflies and things. So, and I think I read somewhere good for like graduation. Yeah, here. Perfect for sharing support and excitement for new chapters like graduation, new careers, retirement, and more. So we'll see. That is, you have to sign up by the 10th of April. If you would like the month to month, there's a link down below that says to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. Click here. Excuse me one sec. So sorry. And then if you'd like to prepay, 3, 6, or I think it's 3, 6, or 12 months or something like that, go to the regular Stampin' Up site with the link below to shop with me, and then you can sign up there. That saves you some money. Now, the prices did just go up as of April 10th by $1 a month for the monthly, roughly. So I think it's now 23 or 23.50 a month, something like that. But you can check that all on the website, okay? And then don't forget, somebody ordered this suite, so thank you very much. I won't name names. Yeah, Melon Mambo ink spot. And no, isn't that, we don't usually get those bright colors. Hi, Clay and Anne. So the Waves of the Ocean suite is available to the 2nd of May as long as these items here stay available, because this is carrying over to the annual, the bundle, which I have used. I used it in 2 on Tuesday last week, I think. I don't have those cards right here. And then the foil sheets, the designer paper, and the Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels are while supplies last, or till the 2nd of May, and then they're going away. They're not carrying over. Only the bundle is carrying over. So if you are interested in that, just look for Waves of the Ocean on the website. There is a whole collection you can order with one number if you would so like it. Okay, and that comes with the bundle of the stamp set and the dies, the designer paper, the blue foil specialty paper, and the Rhinestone Waves Basic Jewels. Also, don't forget we have the All Together collection. Also good through the 2nd of May. However, some of the skin tone, what do they call them? Natural tones, Stampin Blends collection are currently not available, but they'll be coming back because they're carrying over. But in this case, the rest of the stuff is not carrying over, which is the stamp and die and the 6x6 black and white paper with hands and things like that that you can color in or use for whatever. So here's a better picture of the stamp and dies, which I have used in the past. I need to use it again. And if you like black and white designer series paper, both sides are black and white, lots of different patterns. And then the blends come in light, medium, medium deep, and deep. 2 Stampin' Blends, which are the alcohol markers per each of those colors. One is sort of more on the peachy side, I'll say, or and one is more on the pinky side. That's the best way I can explain it. I don't know. When you think about skin tones. Hi, Renee. Did I miss anybody else? I hope not. Okay, and then the last thing is savings are in bloom. The little mini die cut machine is 20% off only for March. This is only good for March. And there are several bundles. We used one, I think, last week, all squared away. And we're going to be using tonight in the first card, Beauty of Friendship. And then in the last card, Art Gallery Bundle. And then the second card, we're going to use a new bundle. Okay. I'm trying to use each of these this month. I don't know if I'll get to all of them, but the only one I don't have is Seascape Bundle. So the ones on sale are all squared away. Art Gallery, which you'll see tonight. Beauty of Friendship, which you'll see tonight. Celebrate Sunflowers, which is fabulous bundle. Garden Wishes, which is like dandelions. Hydrangea Haven. I don't think I'm saying that right. Pansy Patch, which I need to use soon. Quiet Meadow, which we used last Thursday. Seascape Bundle, which I can't use. Sweet as a Peach Bundle. Welcoming Window. What's Cooking, which I have and I've never used. And same with the one we're using tonight, Beauty of Friendship. And Wildcats Bundle, which I had hoped to use as a paper pumpkin alternative last month, but I didn't get to those yet. So I might still. That's it. Does anybody have any questions? Hi, 907. Heather, right? Thank you for joining us. All right. So the first card we're going to do, I said in the intro 2 cards, but as I was sitting here waiting, I came up with another sort of easy one. So we're going to do that one first because I don't have extra pieces cut. So we'll just do it. And this is going to use the Beauty of Friendship. So I almost didn't get to this. And this is what it looks like. It's got beautiful trees, which you can 2-step stamp in this variety and this variety, and then a trunk with branches, and then Thinking of You, I Believe in You, Hello, some little dot stuff, some dirt down here. You truly inspire me, thank you, and Friendships refresh the soul. We're going to be using Hello and Thank You. And I'm not stamping the trees. Instead, I'm using this and these 2 pieces here. And I'm not sure if we'll die cut any birds out yet. I didn't pre-do them. But I'm trying to use up some of the paper from the annual catalog. So I'm going to use Expressions in ink. And I used this paper, which has this on one side and this on the other. And then this is Shaded Spruce and Just Jade, I think. So here's what I did. I brought out, I couldn't figure out what color I wanted to put in the background. Excuse me. I need to take a sip of tea. Yeah, it's a pretty stamp set. And dies. So I also brought in the New Horizons paper, which this is out of. And the colors in this are all over the place, but one of them is Blackberry Bliss. I think this is Calypso Coral, Bumblebee, Soft Succulent, Evening Evergreen, not Shaded Spruce, and not Old Olive, I don't think. But anyway, I ended up using Shaded Spruce. And here's what I did. I die cut this out of the designer paper I showed you from Expressions in Ink. And I did it from down here. And the background tree part I cut out of Shaded Spruce. Because in the dies, there's this outline piece and there's this. So you could cut it all out and it would, put them together. And I guess it would cut out the edge, but I wanted to put it on something. So we have a choice to either put this together by having the branches all the way behind it. But I think I kind of like them showing through because in real life, your trees, you can see the branches through the leaves, right? Most of the time, unless they're really dense trees. So I think that's what we're going to do. And then we're just going to put this on. This is 5 1/4 by 4 on Blackberry Bliss cardstock cut to an A2, which is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. Well, it's 8 1/2 by, no, it's 5 1/2 by, yeah, 8 1/2, and then scored at 4 1/4. And then I kind of already stamped hello, and I think I'm going to die cut that and put it right in the middle of the tree and put the thank you down here, because who says you can't have more than one sentiment on the front? And then maybe just a gold ribbon there. What do you think? And then I thought we have Shaded Spruce, which is what I have the background in the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels in the annual catalog. So I think we'll use them and just put a few around. So that's the plan. So the first thing I want to do is bring in my mini machine. Probably dusty because it's sitting down here on the floor. And die cut these two. Let me get my pieces here for it. This is what's on sale, the little mini. And you do it kind of like the big one. You do your plate 1. Still have stuff on here. You're not going to be able to see. Plate 1, plate 2. Put our little pieces down. Hopefully, I'm going to put that sideways. Another plate 2. And this is backwards for me. I had to turn it around. So let me bring them over here because the crank was on the wrong side. And here we go. Put hello inside the card. Well, I don't know, because I usually say hello first, right? I either put the hello on the outside and the thank you inside, or the other way, both on the outside. And then just a piece of paper on the inside, I think. So let's see if this worked. I stamped these, by the way, in Blackberry Bliss ink. I probably could have just cut these. I don't know. Nothing's glued down yet, so we'll test the waters and see. I have trouble with this washi tape I'm using. Any tape tearing my paper. I've told you that before. If you've been with me before. And these are part of the dies. They came with the dies. I'm just going to lay them on there for now. Okay, hang on. Get rid of trash. Get rid of trash. Let's see if we like that or not. And actually, I was thinking too of texturing the Shaded Spruce, but I don't think I want to, because then the branches and stuff. Maybe we'll put the hello up here. I think I'm going to still keep it on the outside. All right, let's just glue this down. You'd put them in the middle. Thank you. Yeah, the colors are really pretty. It is pretty. There, Stampin' Up! Has a lot of pretty. Ooh, look at the other side. That's the polished pink. That will be for another card. Some other day. I could see cutting a flower out of that because that's really pretty. And it's like pink and white swirled. That would make it pretty. So if you don't like the New Horizons paper for anything else, you can use it for die cutting things. It's 6x6 paper. All right, so now let's just get our tree together. And like I said, you could texture it. Now, here's another thing. We have adhesive sheets, and I always forget to use them, and I have some right here next to me. But what you should do is put the adhesive sheet on the back of your cardstock, and this is a piece of soft suede, I believe. And then after you die cut it, you just peel the backing off, and there you go. Easier than using glue. Oh, and I shouldn't have put glue on the trunk yet. Oops. Let me get my, it's buried. Never mind, I'll just hold it up. My little silicone mat is buried. I'm going to wipe the glue off a little bit there. Okay, now let's, see, we could use this side too, but I like this side with it because there's a little bit of gold in there and it adds sparkle. And we could bump it up, but I'm not going to. It's already going to be dimensional with the layers. This is going to be our quickest card. I'm pretty sure. And one more dab down there. Okay. You could also use glue dots. Let's see, I'm going to move that up a little bit if I can. I think that'll be all right. So what if some branches stick out? Because, you know, trees do that. And I'm actually just going to glue that down now too. Now we can glue the trunk. Okay. Just putting it over to the left a little bit because I want room for my thank you. So for the hello, I think what I'm going to do is go around the edges with Blackberry Bliss marker. Stampin' Right marker. Yes, this set is in the annual catalog, so it's available through May 2nd. It's on page 11 of the current annual catalog, or it should be on the website. Well, I say yes, but if it says not available, that means it's out of stock. But as far as I know, it's available. The bundle is on page 158, and that item number is 155834. When you buy the stamp and dies together, you get a 10% discount on the price. So it's always, if you want the dies too, which I wouldn't get this bundle without the dies, personally, obviously, because I didn't even stamp here. I just, except for the sentiment, those are the dies, but you can stamp too. And there's like a evergreen tree on here too, so you can even use it for the holidays and things. All right, I'm going to put that on dimensionals in the middle. See, I had a boo-boo on the back. Hi, Hildy. Thank you. I had them blue because I did a video of blue jewelry that I made on my other channel. And yeah. But my nails don't last long. I'm thinking I kind of want to put this on a piece of Blackberry Bliss. little piece. Did I bring that over? Oh, but oh wait, I think I have one over here somewhere. That matching, nope, wrong color. Hang on. Looking for a piece of Blackberry Bliss. Ah, is this one? Yes, goody. So let me see. Maybe a stitched rectangle die will work. And they're right here. So let's see if we have any that might just go around that a little bit. That'll work, but it's awfully big. Is this one too big? Yeah, that's the same size. So I guess it's this or nothing. I'll cut it and we'll see if I like it. These are the stitched rectangle dies in the annual catalog. They come like this. Well, they come neater than this. They don't come on a magnet sheet. I put them on because I use them all the time, but I clearly don't have them arranged properly. Yeah, that goes over here. So maybe, yeah. All right, we're gonna try this one. So let me just go cut that out and we'll see if I like that behind it. I think I'm gonna want it because I just think there needs to be something else. Yes, there are so many possibilities in card making. You are correct about that. Any kind of artsy or crafty type thing, there are many possibilities. And we had this discussion a little bit on Ms. Brandy on Left-Handed Crafters channel this morning on her live, that there's no wrong way, really. You do it how you would like to do it. Yeah, I think that'll make it pop a little more. Another option was we could have just cut a piece and then flagged it, but I think we're going to do that, only lower it down. Let me glue this on and then we'll bump that up. And let's see if I can get it on straight. Make sure I'm in frame, sort of. I'm back on my webcam. I don't know how to do lives on my phone yet because honestly, I don't think I'll have enough memory to do it, even if I have a charge on my phone. Because every time I do a video, I have to, I'm going to put one more on there because I got that one off center. I have to delete the video after I upload it off my phone, or I don't have room to do the next one. And apparently your phone cuts you off at like 30 minutes, or mine does anyway. Can't do more than a 30-minute video, which is everybody probably saying, yes, yay. Deb will do shorter videos. I don't know. Anyway, I think that worked. And then on the inside, I just cut another piece of this paper and 3/4 inch, and we're just going to glue that in, and then we'll embellish the front a little more. I probably should have put backing on that too, but I didn't feel like I should on top of the tree. So this is 3/4 by 5 1/4, just on a piece of basic white, because unless you have a white marker or pen or something that writes well, inside cards, you won't be able to see what's on the inside. I tend to finish my insides almost always. Once in a while, I forget. Uh-oh, my glue's starting to go. My glue's starting to go. I hope it makes it through the night. That sounds a little weird. Okay, now we just need glue dots for our little, this is the, what is it called? Simply Elegant Trim. It comes with gold and silver. It's in the annual catalog on page 140. It's part of the Simply Elegant suite on page 68 to 69. So the annual catalog ends May 2nd. And if anyone would like to get the new catalog, you just have to have a $50 order with me before March 30th, because I have to finalize the mailing list for the annual catalog on March 31st. So let's see, I think I'll put that right above here at the tree. And now let's get some, put my marker away. These, by the way, are the ink-based markers. They come by color family, or you can buy a pack called Many Marvelous Markers, which has all 4 of the main color families. But then if you want the in colors, that's 2 other sets of 5. Let's see. Okay, I need a pick tool. Take your pick. Where's my? Here it is. And let's see what we want to do. We'll put a green right here. And a smaller one maybe up here, right in that white spot. And then maybe one down here. Right here. Right here. Right here. I'll put it right here. Okay. Right there. That's it. Now these have carried over for several years in the annual catalog, and I forget what this color is, but it's Night of Navy, something, Shaded Spruce, Cherry Cobbler, and Pumpkin Pie. I didn't write it on the back of here, I usually do, but I love these, but they always come out with new stuff, so, and they carried over so many times, I kind of doubt that they'll carry over again. Just my opinion, I have no clue. We don't usually find that out, especially at my level of demonstrator. All right, so that is card 1 with the Beauty of Friendship, which is available now in the annual catalog or online. And I have links to my store down below if you're in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., I can't sell to you, so I apologize. But that's how it is. But there are demonstrators in various places throughout the world, so you just have to look for them in your area. All right, so that's the first one. Let me put this away. The second one is a new, this is, everything I'm doing tonight is available as far as I know, unless it's out of stock. And then it'll come up as not available right now. This one we're going to be using Honeybee Home. And this is the card we're going to make. This is also a bundle. It's in the January to June mini catalog on page 59 and 61. It's part of the Heart and Home suite. The bundle number is 157952 if you're interested in saving 10%. And there's paper, which I have here because I used it. Hang on. Somewhere. And it's called Hearth and Home. And that's what we're using, but for some reason I cannot find it right now. Anyway, I can't find the rest of the paper, but I have it pre-cut, so no worries. And we have all kinds of stamps and stuff to do and die cutting. So it's cute. It has little bumblebees, and the dies cut them out. And the dies cut this out, which we're going to use. And also this, which we're not using tonight. And we're just going to be stamping Miss You. We're going to stamp this and color it and the bees. Now the colors in this are Cinnamon Cider and Pale Papaya and Basic Gray. I don't usually think of honeybees and pale papaya, but since that's the color in the paper, that's what we're going to use. But you can color them however you would like. Let me see, wait. Pacific Point. The Howcats are in the house, yes. Chris, hello Chris, if she's still there, I don't know. Okay, Clay. Oh, wow. Is anybody else buffering? Oh, which color, Melanie? Oh, Pacific Point. Yeah, that color. You know, that's a really underused color. You are correct. It is like Pacific Point, a little bit darker maybe or shinier. This is a really pretty color. It's in that new Waves paper, I think, too. So, yeah, anyway. All right, let's get started because we have stuff to do. We're also going to be using these Heart and Home doilies. They're part of the Heart and Home suite in the January to June mini, and the colors in here are Cinnamon Cider, Basic Gray, and Misty Moonlight. Misty Moonlight and Cinnamon Cider are colors that are going to retire as of May 1st, as far as I know. I have 3 little gems left on the 21 to 23 in color jewels in Pale Papaya. So we'll either use those or maybe these Cinnamon Cider squares. I don't know yet. I used 3 Pale Papaya on here. I think they add some sparkle. So we'll probably finish those. And then I have only 1 bee done so far, so we're going to have to stamp. Oh, woe is me. We have to stamp. All right. Let me put that aside and put this here. So this is 5 1/8. Nope, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. This is 5 1/4 by 4. Just wanted a little bit of Pale Papaya edging around the paper to make that pop off. And I'm gonna wrap that. I'm gonna glue these 2 together, and then we're going to put Pale Papaya and white woven ribbon, 1/2 inch, which is in the annual catalog on page 140, around the middle here. So let's get started. Me too. Love the bees, the bumblebees. Yep. Clearly, honeybees would like them. Yeah, it's a pretty paper. But I'm sad that it's in the mini catalog, and they have Misty Moonlight and some of the sheets, and Cinnamon Cider on some, and those cardstocks, inks, and all that stuff, as far as I know, go away as of May 2nd, but the mini catalog goes to the end of June, or while supplies last, I guess, the way everything is around here now, because of the shipping issues and all that stuff. Probably going to get worse again now, too, with everything going on around the world. I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. So I'm just going to tack this down in the middle from the back with my seal. I actually cleaned this case up a little bit not too long ago, and I think it needs it again. Oops. I'm going to put 2 strips of it down, just because this is a fairly thick ribbon. If you have Seal Plus, you can try that. I have it, but I rarely use that. I don't find that I need it. And it's funny because when that first came out, I liked the Seal Plus better. But now I like the Seal better. All right, and then I'm going to glue this down. I like wet glue. If you want to use your seal to put this down, feel free. Or you can use tear and tape, whatever you would prefer. I just find it easier to use wet glue, and it gives you a minute. Thank you, Melanie. All right, now I'm going to wait and put this down later because we have to die cut some stuff first, and we have to stamp some stuff. And I need another piece of white scrap paper. Now, the bumblebees in the paper are Basic Gray and Pale Papaya, but for some reason, I don't like. I stamped them in Basic Gray earlier, and I just didn't feel like they showed up as much. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. So I'm going to stamp everything in Memento Tuxedo Black because it works well with the, this will be for the inside, for the coloring with the markers. And let's see, I already have this bee right here. So I don't need to stamp that one, but we have 2 other bees. So we'll go ahead and stamp those and our flower. And then we'll color and die cut. And maybe we can use the mini machine again. That one looks like it got a little blobby, but it's okay. I'm just going to put them down here at the bottom. And this one, I'll clean them off momentarily. And then this one I'm going to put over here. I don't know why. Just want to leave room between the dies, I guess. And actually, I might cut the paper in half so I can fit it through the mini. Or I'll just turn around and die cut them all at once on the big machine, which is probably what I'll do. You got the bot? I'm confused. And that does stamp light. It stamped light for me the last time too. I have my chamois over here to the right of me. I'm just cleaning my stamps as I go because I like to have clean stamps. I also have the Stampin' Scrub, which is good for these kind. And Stampin' Up! Has Stampin' Mist, although it comes in a bigger bottle than this now, and I just used the old bottle and refilled it with the new stuff. So, yeah. All right, now we're going to get out Pale Papaya, Light and Dark, and I'm going to use Smoky Slate. I think this is it. Yep, for the stems, because that's kind of what they have. Smoky, it looks like smoky. It might be just light basic gray or something. In fact, let me just do that first. I'm also going to use that for the heads of the bumblebees. And this, I'm doing a really light touch, and it's still going out a little bit. Not too much. I mean, these are kind of unusual colors. If you want to make them green and some other color, you feel free to do so. That's okay. And then the bees, just this part of the head and this little part right here. Yeah. I think that's all. And then we're going to use dark Pale Papaya on the bees since I'm here down in this part. You can make them striped if you want, but I'm just going to color them like that. And I'm actually going to do this part of the body, and you could do that in the gray too. I forgot to do his little legs. But I'm just going to use the dark Pale Papaya. The dark Pale Papaya. And then I'll use the light on the wings. Maybe, if I can get it open. I had an interloper. Oh. Yeah, but you're not designated as a, what do you call them? You don't have the blue wrench. So I don't know how you were able to get that, but thank you. I didn't see it. They seem to be showing up a lot lately in different people's lives and stuff. I actually lied. I'm going to take the dark and just go in the streak areas of these wings too. Oh, okay. Okay, so you can report them, but you can't really remove them. That's good. Good to know. Thank you. All right, and then just gonna come back and do these little legs here. Just a little bit with the Smoky Slate. And then we have to do our flower. Easy coloring because it's all of 3 colors, right? And on the flowers, I think on the other ones, I actually just used the light, but I think I'll just come in the centers here and use dark, and then we'll go out the petals a little bit with the light Pale Papaya. So these are the Stampin' Blends, for anybody that doesn't know, which are alcohol-based markers, sort of like your Oh, what are they called? I don't know because I don't have any. That well-known brand name. I don't know. I used to know. I have forgotten because I've gotten so used to these. Yeah. You know who's really good at that? Ruth. Artful Stamping with Ruth over in the UK. She makes designer paper herself. But I'm sure if I wasn't so tired tonight, I would do that with you, Melanie. Probably it's not that hard. Just stamp leaves and flowers around, you know. You could use a piece of cinnamon cider cardstock and stamp it in. I would probably use the Memento Tuxedo Black. I'm just afraid my gray. I don't know. Maybe I need to re-ink my gray, even though I don't use it that often. But it probably would not show up on the cinnamon cider if I stamped it. And so I'd use the black and then just stamp around, or start with pale papaya and stamp everything in basic gray. Maybe that's the way to do it. All right, let me put these away and then I'll get the dies and we'll die cut those. And also I need to get some basic gray cardstock. Oops, hang on, I have something getting ready to fall on me. And I should have that right here somewhere too, because I need to stamp or die cut some leaves. Here it is. So let's just get a scrap. That'll probably do. And figure out what I do with the dies. Here they are. Kind of pleasing. Oh, I love cinnamon cider. I would prefer that they kind of get rid of one of the other colors like Sahara Sand or gray granite or soft suede even, and keep cinnamon cider. That's just my opinion. I should have pre-die cut these, but I didn't. So I'm going to cut 3 of these leaves. There's no stamp for these, but we're going to use them anyway. And then we'll do this and the other 2 bumblebees. And I think I'm going to do it in the big machine and do it all at once, but let me get my washi pieces here. And let me see which way. This is this one here. And the dies, you just line up at the very edge of the design, whatever it is. All right, let's put this bee. So how are things in your area? Is that pandemic slowing down finally wherever you are? Yeah. I have a non-Stampin' Up! Glue bottle in front of me, which I had to clean out the tip because I had a pin stuck in the top, you know, but the pin broke. So it was stuck in there and I had to heat it with warm water and use my jewelry pliers to yank it out. And then it was kind of clogged up in the cap, so I had to run that through water. Yeah, anyway, it's all cleaned up, but I don't like using that on my Stampin' Up! Shows. So. All right, I am going to turn around and die cut these and then several of these. I'll be right back. Thank you. Oops, well, if I don't lose them first. Here comes the first ones, which we'll get in a minute. And then, I should have had this done, but I didn't. So, bring it back to me, and then we'll do 2 more. Maybe we will. Okay, I have this set up so the picky end is there too, so I can pop them out. There we go. There's one. You're not the, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, the gas prices. I can't even. It's here. Oh, gosh. I think, well, I know it's still here, but people around here seem to be back to normal too, pretty much. Other than, like you said, the gas prices. A lot of people are still working at home. And the companies, like my daughter's, the company she works for, they had 3 buildings in a commercial park, and they have downsized to 2. I mean, I'm sorry, to 1. So they shut down 2 buildings because everybody's working from home. And now if people want to have a meeting in person, they have to like schedule the time. But so far her department hasn't done that. They just do their meetings by phone. And even the hiring, I'm like, don't people want to hire, like, talk to people in person before they hire them? And she said, nope, everything's done through video and, you know, like Zoom and stuff. Like, I'm getting old. That I don't know. I think I'd want to see the person, see how they act in person and all that, you know, because it's different on video. But that's just me. Okay, come on. Why aren't you coming out? Pop, pop. There we go. Okay, you do need some kind of picky tool for this particular one. That's why the little holes are in there. And then just, or a brush would probably work, but I like the picky thing better. So let me put that out of the way. Stick these over here for now and try and get these off without ripping them. Yeah. Carefully. This is just old washi tape I have. No, I think it's recollections, but I don't know. I'm actually going to try and participate in a collab with a lady named Peppermint Piety here on YouTube. And every month she's going through and cleaning up or cleaning out stuff. And this month it is ribbon, washi tape, and something else. I forget. I have it written down. So you can probably expect some washi and ribbon destashes. The ribbon will be a combination. I'll do separate ones for Stampin' Up! And other. Okay. Too much yapping, Deb. We're going to put 2 of these underneath here. So they're kind of coming out the back like this. And then these 2 pieces are going to go on top of here like this, up towards the top. And then we have to stamp a sentiment, which will punch out. I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. And then we'll figure out where to put the bees. Where's Carol? Hi, Carol from Connecticut. Welcome. People can see me close. Yeah, know how they dress and actually how to interact in person, because some people are really good at, you know, like I don't show my face much here because I scare people away. I'm like the Wicked Witch looking from the east. I don't know. But anyway, but I used to interview, well, I don't know if I would anymore, but because I knew what I was talking about, you know, and I guess you can display that. I'm going to put this sort of at an angle like that. And then let's go ahead and glue these down on here too. I don't think I popped up any, no, I popped the whole doily up is what I did. But we glued these down. And then we'll bump our bumblebees up. And I have that kind of going off, so we're going to put that about here. But before we do that, we have to stamp on a scrap of pale papaya. So, let me find that. Pale papaya, where are you? There you are. I have all this stuff down here. Let's see. I think that's the one I used the first time. And we'll use cinnamon cider to stamp. And we're just going to stamp Miss You. There's other sentiments in here too, but I was feeling Miss You. Julie mentioned in her chat today. Yeah, I've seen people from California posting $7 prices for a gallon of gas. That's crazy. I honestly, oops, that was bad. See what I did? I got ink. I pushed too hard. I rocked it on the ink. And I got it on the edge. So I'm trying really hard now not to do that. Okay. I have not been out for about a week, so I don't know what it's gone up to. It was, I think it was close to $3 the last time I was out, a gallon. It was like, it was going up, but not that much, you know, not as much as others. Now, we're just going to use the double oval punch. This is available in the annual catalog too. It's item 154242. And usually I use this to the small one that's not ridged or, sorry, I don't know what you call it. But I'm just going to use the top one for this. Just want to make sure I get it centered. There we go, because I kind of like that. And since I stamped right on the pale papaya, all right, now let us ensemble. So we're going to put this up on dimensionals. Now I have to be careful. On the first one, I kind of did it wrong because I have this ribbon going through and that's kind of thick. I'm going to try and put it like this. These two are my center, so I do not want dimensionals in the very middle. So I'm going to put one here and maybe two here, something like that. But not right through the middle because that ribbon will hold it up. So we'll just do that. If you have a thin ribbon, like there's a pale papaya thin ribbon, also you can put dimensionals there. It would be fine. It would be fine. And I want those flowers to kind of go right in the middle of those. There we go. And then this, I'll put one dimensional over here and glue on the rest. You know how we do. Thank you. This is cinnamon cider and pale papaya. Their pale papaya is an in color that'll be around for another year. But cinnamon cider is supposed to retire May 2nd, as far as I know. Okay, now we have our bees. And we could put our big one here. I think I put the big one here the first time. And this one, I kind of want here, like he's landing on that. But we're going to use dimensionals. And these bees nicely fit one dimensional, the regular size. We'll have that one flying. I want him down just a little more. So he's landing on the flower. And this one I'll have right next to here. And I'll just put a little glue on this wing to overlap that oval a little bit. Right there. Off a little bit. There we go. There we go. And then we have one more. And where do I want him? Maybe I'll just put him here. I'll just glue him down there. Because it seems like it's a little bare over on that side. Okay, now let's get our sparklies out. And then we'll do the inside. So we have, I think, I don't always do this, but I'm going to do a combination. I'm going to use one of these cinnamon cider squares, only I'm going to make it into a diamond. And put that right here. But then I'm going to use these In Color Jewels, the Pale Papaya, and put a few of them around too. I have a whole lot of polished pink. And the thing is, these colors are carrying over for another year, but they don't always, oops, I got two of these stuck together. They don't always carry over the same gems. Like these, we had round ones last year, and they retired them. I'm going to go ahead and use this gem too. Somewhere down here, maybe right here, right here. But then I have an odd number, so let me use one more diamond to just put it over here. I'll put it right there. There we go. So these are the 2020 to 2022 In Color Square Gems. Those will definitely retire May 2nd. These are the 2021 to 2023 In Color Jewels, which there are 5 colors: Soft Succulent, Polished Pink, Fresh Freesia, which is a purple, which I used, Evening Evergreen, and we just finished the Pale Papaya. Let me get them out of here. The doilies we used are Heart and Home doilies. And then we're using the Honeybee Home Stamp and Die bundle. And I mostly used the dies except for the honeybees, the flowers, and the Miss You. Now on the inside, I don't think, oh, I stamped again on the inside. All right, I need a piece of scrap. Oops. Because we're going to take that same stamp and just stamp right here on the edge. That was my kitty sneezing. Bless you. God bless you, Callie. She was out on the big, we have a big screened in, well, enclosed patio. Not heated or anything, but it has windows now. When I first moved here, it was just all screen. And we used to get snow and everything in there. But she was out there for a while today because it was like 56 today. Thank you, Hildy. Thank you, honeybees. I'm sure you have made some beautiful cards with this set too. Okay, so now we'll just color it the same way. Pale Papaya, Light and Dark. Smoky Slate, which is, whoops, which is my favorite gray. Callie, don't go back there. She's my helper. The reason I had jewelry stuff all over my card making desk is because, I have 2 desks up here, is because she takes over the jewelry making chair often. Excuse me. And so if I get up here before she does, I can usually get the chair. And if she's sleeping already, I don't like to move her. So plus I do all my videos on this desk. So I figured, well, I have to do videos anyway, so I might as well just, you know, let her be. But sometimes I try and beat her up here because all my stuff, I hate carrying my stuff back and forth across the room and making extra mess over here. This room is a disaster. So I really need to do Peppermint Pitey's challenge to go through things once different things each month, and I figure, you know what? But I'm also going to be doing Stampin' Up stamp and punches and stuff, de-stash sale, basically. I don't know exactly when, but I really would like to do it this month. So stay tuned for that too. I haven't decided yet whether I'm probably going to do box lots again like I did the last time. I have to see. I have to go through everything and see first. Plus, I have to do my taxes this month. I have a degree in accounting, but I absolutely hate taxes. Always have. I don't know. I kind of got talked into getting an accounting degree by my dad, who had his own business at the time. And when I was in high school. And then I took some basic accounting classes at the university that's now right across the street from me. Anyway, and the accounting professor talked me into going for it because I understood it and other students apparently didn't. But I don't know. Then I got married early. I started a family. I did go back and got my degree, but after working many years and going to school and raising a family at the same time, I don't know how I did everything I did when I was younger, I'll tell you. Because I just don't have that kind of energy anymore. But my point being, I'm not sure that was the right course for me to take. Totally different than doing creative stuff like this and jewelry making, right? But it's okay because I made a good living, and that's the only reason I was able to retire early and be with my mom to help her. So there's our second card. Here's our first card. What time are we at? I have one more card, which shouldn't take too long, I don't think. So there's those two. Thank you, Samira. Yeah, the bees are so cute. Okay, so let me, and then, oh, and also in the Hearth and Home paper, which I don't know why I can't find it. Oh, here it is. All the backs are wood grains. Here it is. I'll just show you real quick. This is the one we're using, and it has this wood grain on the back. There's this one, which is pale papaya, and I think garden green. And it's, this is not going to work. Let me do it this way. And it's this on the back. And then there's this one, which is also that kind of it's going the opposite direction, I guess, on the back. It's a little bit different. And then, let's see. That's the same as that. And then there's this fresh freesia. I haven't used that yet. And there's this one on the back. So I'll probably use this. Oh, and then this one, I did a card a week or two ago with this pattern. This is Misty Moonlight, which is another retiring color. And it has that on the back. More of an all over, like a panel instead of pieces. So anyway, they're all wood grain in basic gray and white. A nice neutral you can use for anything. Okay, so let's bring out the next one we're going to use is also in the annual catalog. Excuse me, Callie. She doesn't know what's going on. And it is the Art Gallery bundle. This is, I'm sorry, this is in the January to June mini catalog, but it is on sale. Oh, I forgot to tell you that. Honeybee Home is not on sale, but the first one we used, The Beauty of Friendship, this bundle is currently 20% off only through March 31st. Same for this one. I showed in the beginning a paper that had a bunch of bundles, not all bundles, but certain ones. And this one and this one are some of them that are 20% off right now, only through March. So don't miss out. I'm pretty sure that was this one. Hang on. Let me double check. I don't want to tell you wrong. Yes. Art Gallery is normally $56 and it's $44.75 for the bundle. And Beauty of Friendship is also normally $58 and is $46.25. So we're using both of those tonight. And I used All Squared Away last week, and that one is on sale down from 50 to 40. And the little mini cut and emboss machine is normally 60 and it's on sale for 48. And then there's a bunch of other stamp sets and bundles, the bundles that are on sale. So don't miss out. Get them while they're on sale. This is a really nice set too. I don't know why. Oh, it is in the annual catalog. I'm sorry. It was in last year's January to June mini. It's in the annual catalog on page 13 now. We're going to use this and this stem and Best Wishes on the outside. And I'm thinking of you, I think is what it used on the inside. This is the card we're going to make. Yeah. It's on basic white cardstock. This is out of the same paper pack that we used for the first card called Expressions in Ink. And we're using Magenta Madness also because that's one of the colors in this. So we're going to need this die, and I already cut this out. So we're going to need this die, and we're going to need this die. And there's also words in here that say, just want to say, and then you can say, I'm thinking of you, or I miss you, or whatever, any of these other sentiments. I just didn't want to use that tonight for some reason. Callie, excuse me, kitty. Oh, hello, Callie. I would let you say hello, but you'll get fur all over everything up here. Let me see. Okay, I have another. Let me see if I can get rid of him. Her, it, remove. Okay. He go to work. Oh, wow. Yeah, same here, Callie. Over weeks it takes me. Thank you, Carol. And everyone. Okay. All right, so let's get started. So this is on basic white thick cardstock, and it's cut in the center of an 8.5 by 11 at the 4 1/4 mark, and then fold a scored at 5.5. So this we could use either side, but I wanted the gold again. Same paper that we used for our tree, right? So we're going to just put that down here. And then I think I'm going to tell you exactly what this is. This was a scrap, so I'm not going to go by that. This is slightly different, not much. It's 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So this is 3 by 4.5, I think. Yes. All right, and we're going to go ahead and glue this down and then that down. And this is a 2-step or 3. I actually did a 3-step stamp, so we'll do that momentarily. And this is the same paper pack, but it has pale papaya on one. I think that's pale papaya, and then the gold stripe on the other side, which you could do either way. Great neutral. This whole set of paper can be used for so many different things because it's just different colors, greens, orange, the pale papaya, and the Magenta Madness, which is the pink from that's going to retire as of May 2nd. And then we're just going to sort of off center. This one is a little bit wider than this, but like I said, this was a scrap, so it's all good. We're just going to glue that down too. So easy backgrounds, but you can also make your own backgrounds by just stamping or watercoloring or whatever you want to do if you don't have the paper. Okay, now I need to find that scrap of white again. Here we go. And we're going to stamp, and I have them out somewhere. Here they are. So we have this funny looking stamp, and then this more solid stamp. And did I, let me see. Okay, I was wrong. I used Best Wishes. And then on the inside, I'm thinking of you. And then here is the stem. And I think, what did I use? I used Just Jade for that. So the colors I'm going to be using are Magenta Madness, Just Jade, and Pale Papaya. All right. I'm going to go ahead and stamp Pale Papaya first. And I'm going to use the one that has the most coverage. And we're going to use it again because I decided I wanted more than just that color. And leave that open. Yeah, the tree was done with dies from the Beauty of Friendship bundle. So it's cut out in shaded spruce, soft suede, and then this was cut out of the designer paper. It's a die in the bundle. And then this paper in the background was New Horizons. If you want to, you can rewatch some other time and see how we did that one. What did I just do with that here? So this is more of an outline, a fill-in die, sort of, kind of. But it doesn't really fill in everything, and that's okay. Because we're going to take that, let me get my scrap paper again. We're going to stamp off like I did there with that same the filled in piece. We're going to stamp off and get a light, oops, not like that. There's something under there, that's why. Let's try that again. Yeah, and then we're going to go over it again with a lighter pink. So we'll have Pale Papaya, a lighter shade of Magenta Madness, and then the dark fill-in. Isn't that gorgeous? Just like pops off the page. Also, I forgot to do something. I'll tell you about in a second here. Gorgeous. And then we still have to stamp more things. I'm going to leave that ink out. We're going to do the stem in Just Jade. I think my cat doesn't understand that I'm talking and nobody's here. I'm going to do this way. Now you could stamp this on a colored green paper and get a two-tone as well. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to put it on here and die cut it. Okay, squeak, squeak, squeak. And let me put that back here. Done with the green and done with the Pale Papaya. I need a scrap of white. I already cut one of these out. There's a longer die like this. And I'm just going to stamp Best Wishes in Magenta Madness. I can get rid of this. On this scrap here. I keep all my white scraps in a little container. And then I have it on the floor behind me. And then we'll die cut all this stuff too. So this goes on here. And it just fits. And let me get a piece of our tape. because the sentiment I don't want to move for sure. And now we can close this up for a minute. We'll stamp again on the inside, but not just yet. And then we have the die that goes with this. This is so pretty. I should use this more often, but I forget I have stuff. So it's good these things went on sale because it's forcing me to pull out some of these sets that I have and use them and share them with you. And then also our leaves. So I think there's old olive in here, shaded spruce. I don't know about granny apple green, but you could stamp this shaded spruce onto granny apple green and it would fill in some of that space there. And okay, so now here it's important to have the stems lined up more than anything else. I think that's pretty good. I'm not positive. All right, I'm going to turn around and die cut these again. I'll be right back. Oh, another one. I'll get that in a second. I have to be careful. My cat's right behind me. Why am I getting all these spammers all of a sudden? You know, even in my online store, I keep getting messages from Stampin' Up! That I have a new contact request, and they're like in Russia or somewhere. I don't know. And I don't understand how they can even do that. And I've told Stampin' Up!, but I guess they can't get all of them. I don't know. Anyway, I just delete them. And that's what I'm going to do with this one. Sure. I believe you. It's Friday night here, you know, it's bound to happen. Okay, the mistake I made is, it's not really a mistake, but on the first one, which you can't really tell anyway, I ran this pink piece through the painted texture 3D embossing fuller. But since I covered it up with the gold paper, you really can't tell anyway, so no big deal, right? But I thought I'd share that with you. It's a nice embossing folder. Okay, so let's get back to the task at hand. I just love how this flower turned out. I'm just like so pleased with I'm not usually good at two-step. So the fact that I even got that is pretty amazing to me. Anyway, there we have it. Seeing the tape toward the paper. Oh, I already did that. So now, what do I do with my best wishes? Uh-oh. Here it is. I'm just going to glue this into here. I didn't die cut that very well. See? Told everybody to line up the stem, and I didn't do very good at it. Okay. I let this sit with the cap off too long, apparently. Plus, I think it's getting empty. I've been using the same bottle for a while, so it's allowed. There we go. And you could offset it if you want, but I just want to line up the zigzaggies and have the pink on either end this time. And then we are going to pop up the flower, but we're going to glue down the leaves. So I'm going to, I guess I'll glue, you know what? I'm going to take the scissors actually and trim off some of this white because I didn't die cut it very well. That was my bad. The flower's okay, but the leaves I didn't get placed right. That was user error, not the die, by the way. And right up here. I don't mind some white, but that was just a little too much. There. And a little more over here. And I don't like fussy cutting, so if any of you know me, you know that. I try to avoid it, although was it last week or the week before? I did a lot of fussy cutting. I forget what I was fussy cutting, but yeah. So you guys have big plans for the weekend? Let's see, up a little bit, right about there. And now let's pop this up. I have to snip some dimensionals, so it's good I have my fussy cutting scissors out. Because don't use your ribbon scissors for cutting sticky things, cutting paper, because they do dull. They do get dull. One more. There we go. You have a room and most of a warehouse? Wow. I've been hauling beads and I have no business, but I'm going to a bead show in early April, which I also have no business doing. But you know what? I so am desperate to get out of this house. I'm actually going to a movie theater tomorrow to watch a concert that's being aired all over the world at movie theaters. Like, I've never heard of that being done, but I don't understand how they do that, but hey, it's okay. And I'm glad I got to do that because I tried to get tickets to go to a concert by the same people in Las Vegas in April, and I could not get tickets. They all sold out. All 4 nights of concerts sold out before I could get my little fingers in the queue. Anyway, my big fingers, I guess. So this isn't sticking out as much. Now, I didn't put embellishments on the first one, but we're going to put some gold ones on. And we're going to stamp on the inside. I'm thinking of you. Now, this is dangerous for me. Because this is thick, basic white, I am not going to put another piece of paper in there. And it's dangerous for me. No, it's not. It's actually, I think, I probably shouldn't talk about this on this live, but weeks ago I mentioned that I'm kind of hooked on this South Korean boy band called BTS. They're pretty big. But they're all about love and peace and all that stuff, which, you know me, I am too. And I don't speak Korean, but they have 3 all English songs, and then some of their songs are part Korean, part English. And I am so hooked on them right now, so I really, really wanted to go see them. But I'll just have to make do with the movie theater one. They're having concerts for the first time in 3 years because of the pandemic, 2.5 years, in their home country, and they're airing that in movie theaters all over the world on Saturday. All right, bling, bling, bling. Get my mind back on what I'm supposed to be doing. So, yeah, I don't want to promote them, you know. It's just something I like. My family thinks I'm nuts. Well, you don't speak the language. I know I don't, but I watch videos and there's subtitles, and I really like them. But everybody has their own taste. They're considered K-pop, but they're not like other K-pop groups. I don't watch other K-pop groups or listen to them. I'm usually a folk rock kind of person, like Crosby, Stills and Nash, and Avi Kaplan now, who used to be with Pentatonics, is off on his own, and he's more of a folk rock. Oh, I should put some on this one too. Sorry, these are the Gilded Gems. They're in the annual catalog too. Anyway, you can feel free to check them out if you'd like to, and if not, that's okay too. You do you, and I'll do me. I used to travel a lot, so I worked with a lot of Philippine and Singapore folks. So I'm not biased towards Asians like some people in this country are, or other countries too. Yeah, it's just B as in boy, TS is the name of the group. It has a meaning in Korean, but I'm not going to get into that. Okay, so that's our third card. I think I normally would put some ribbon on, but I'm not going to. I would probably put the same gold trim on. I lost my tail on that one. There he is. There he is. So there's our first one using Beauty of Friendship. Second one using Honeybee Home. Honeybee Home. And third one using Art Gallery. And these two bundles are two of the ones on sale this month only. This is new in the January to June mini catalog, including the paper. It's the Hearth and Home Suite or collection, whatever they call it now. Pale Papaya Cinnamon Cider. This paper is the New Horizons, also in the January to June mini. So I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, thank you, Callie. I appreciate the kind words. I like the gold gems too. I hope they keep those around. But I don't know. They've been here for a while too. But they go with so many things. I really like them as well. I've already misplaced them. So I would like to thank you for joining me. And next week I'll be, well, actually tomorrow is Simple Stamping Saturday for me. And with any luck, oh, here they are. With any luck, I'm going to participate in another collab that's co-hosted by Maria's Miscellany and Cherie, Turquoise Dreaming Cherie, and a few other people are in it. It's an open collab. I'm going to try and participate where they pick 7 things each month that we're supposed to use and make something with. It doesn't have to be cards. You know, they're going to make other stuff too. And they've picked some unusual things in some of these weeks or months, so we'll see what I can come up with. But those will both go up at noon tomorrow. I haven't done them yet. I'll be up early in the morning. And then next week's going to be full of stuff. Besides 2 on Tuesday and Thursday Night Live next week, I have another collab going up on the 13th, which is the hashtag Be Creative collab. And then I have stuff on my jewelry channel on the 13th, 15th, and 18th as well. So I've already pre-recorded those. So yeah, it's going to be a busy next week full of videos and lives and stuff. So I hope you'll stop back again. Again, thank you. Have a great night, a great weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy life. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now. Hugs, love, and peace. Bye. From Pacific Point Nails.